Needs a degree when you're schooling life. History repeats itself. It fails to die. You are now tuned into But What is Life podcast, the ride to relax, relate, and release into reality where things get fun, real, and the advice is unsolicited. What's up? It's your girl Ani, and I'm back to relax, relate, and release into yet another episode of But What is Life. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing great. I'm doing marvelous. You know what I'm saying? Feeling real good. And we got Mother's Day coming up. So to all my mothers listening, I want to personally tell you that you are smart, you are beautiful, you are an amazing mom, and keep killing it. Happy Mother's Day. By the way, so the other day, 2 days ago? 2 days or 3 days ago, I'm binge watching um these episodes of this show that I watch. It's called Manifest. I like it, but at the same time, it be getting on my nerves because it's just so far fetched and just like, okay, that is not happening in real life. But I was binge watching that, and I hear a knock on the door. Now, the time that it was in the morning, and I'm just like, who is knocking on my door? And my mind be like in a state of paranoia. Like if I'm not aware of something that's about to take place and then it starts to take place, like my mind just be going off on the deep end. So I'm just like, I'm not expecting nobody to come over my house. Like, what's going on? So of course I tiptoe to the door so they can't hear me coming on the other side of the door for me to look out the peephole. I didn't see nobody. So then I'm just like, okay. So then I go and I look out the window, sneaking to look out the window. So if somebody is out there, they can't see me. So then I didn't see nobody, but then I saw a package at my door. I'm like, I ain't order nothing. So I open up the door. Mind you, I'm still in a state of paranoia because it's just like I didn't order a package. Like, who the fuck is playing with me? You know what I'm saying? That's where my mind is. So I hurry up and open the door and snatch the package, close the door, and lock it. Because I'm just like, okay, this could just be a ploy of somebody trying to like come around the corner, bust through the door. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it and it has my name and my address. And I'm just like, because I'm thinking, okay, whoever just dropped this package, if it's not where my mind is going, they just put it at the wrong door. But it had my name and my address. And I'm just like, I didn't order anything. And it was from Amazon. So I'm like, I know I didn't order nothing. So then I'm just like, okay, let me open this and let me see what it is. So I open it, right? And it was a facial steamer. Now, mind y'all, I have been actually looking at a facial steamer like recently because I was going to buy me one. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, a facial steamer. I was like, did I buy this? I done pulled my dang on Amazon account up looking to see if I ordered anything. That was not in the last order. So so then I'm just like, okay. So then my mind start thinking, I'm like, well, when I was at my uncle's house yesterday, he did ask me for my address. So I'm like, he sent this to me. So I text him, I'm like, did you send me a facial steamer? And so then he didn't respond. He didn't respond yet. But I'm still just thinking, I'm like, okay, either he sent me this or it's a stalker situation. Who the fuck got my name and my address and sending shit to my house? That's where my mind be going. Always ready for what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind just be taking me there. Then it dawned on me. I'm like, my mom did. When I talked to my mom that yesterday, well, the day before that day, um, uh, I was talking to her on the phone, and she asked me for my uncle's email address, and I'm like, why is she asking me for his email address? Like, she can't text or call him and ask him herself. She bought this, and he bought it on his Amazon account and had it sent to my house. So then, right when I thought that, he texted me and he said, your mom sent that for Mother's Day. And I'm just like, she really thought she was slick. I done came up with it before he even told me. The steamer is bomb. It even came with the little extraction tools, which, mind you, I lost mine. The ones that I got in cosmetology school. I don't know where my extracting tools are, but I'm glad I got those, because when I say she about to be getting it in with this steamer, period. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But happy Mother's Day to all my mothers. I hope you get a good gift. So today's episode's inspiration is from my friend Marche's story that she posted on Instagram the other day, and it asked the question, men or women, likes or comments too much? Today's episode, based off of that inspiration, is going to be all about boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Boundaries. Say it with me. Because in life, you just need boundaries. You have boundaries in everything. When you think of basketball, if you go across that line, baby, you out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about boundaries. I just like the way I say that. So that's why that was just prolonged. But anyway, moving on. We're going to just relax right on into the fact that social media is just not that deep until it is. The way I look at it is, it's called social media for a reason. And that reason is to be social. So when it comes to the whole, oh, well, I don't want my man liking no female's pictures. I don't want him commenting under her pictures and commenting on her story and da 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 da. If your man is on social media and he sees a picture of a woman and he thinks she looks nice, what's wrong with him liking that picture? I don't get that. Or just the simple fact that he comments something under her picture and say, well, you look nice. What's wrong with that? Now, I understand that when you are in a relationship, there are just certain things that is just known not to do. But at the same time, it's all on social media. At the end of the day, this is just an app, baby. This ain't real. Especially if this person that he's commenting under her pictures or he's liking her pictures, if she's out of state. I understand that niggas will pretty much do not necessarily anything, but damn near close to anything for some pussy. But I just don't see a nigga booking a flight for a bitch he don't know just to smash, just to come back home to his girlfriend. I'm sorry, that's just too much. Not saying that it will never happen or it has not happened, but I'm just saying that's just too much. It's too many bitches in the city. Bitch, it's not that serious. Me personally, I'm not going to be up in arms about my nigga liking a picture or telling a bitch she looked nice. I'm sorry. I'm not about to be up in arms about that. I can't. There's definitely a difference. If he's blatantly just under her comments like, "Yeah, baby, you look real good. Hit me up." Like saying stuff like that where it's like he's obviously like pursuing her or letting her know that he's interested or he likes what he sees. Like, yeah, I do this, I do that. It's like, okay, that's a difference. But if you can see in plain sight what the fuck this nigga is doing, bitch, don't be up in arms. And then, of course, you can't see what's in the DMs. You can't see that. But I'm going to tell y'all what my friend told me, and this is a man, by the way. He told me that niggas will pretty much say anything to a woman just to see if they still got it or just to really get them going like in the mood, like if they horny or whatever. This nigga told a bitch, he told her that he wanted to get her pregnant just to see how the bitch will react. And basically that conversation that we were having, it was just him telling me when it comes to men and things that they will say to you when it's revolved around sex, 10 times out of 10, what they saying is really bullshit. They just saying that just to see if they can control the narrative of the situation and how the situation is about to go. So if you text it, okay, so say you, whoever is listening, if you're a woman, so if he texts you and said, "Yeah, I want to get you pregnant," and you text him back like, "Yeah, we'll see," that for him is just like, "Yeah, I still got it. I got this shit." But if you text back and be like, "Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?" Like, that's you just saying some dumb shit. Like, don't text me no more. Then you're just killing the mood, basically. That's pretty much what it is. So I said all of that to say, half the time when these niggas be in these bitches DMs, not saying that they won't react on a woman's reaction to something that they said, but generally speaking, when a man just randomly does something like that, especially when it comes to social media, they just doing that shit just to see if they still got it until she responds in a way that is favorable to what the fuck he's saying. That's all I'm saying, ladies. Because if we compare this to what the fuck you don't know and what the fuck you can't see because it's not on an app or you wasn't there in person to catch the shit, I would honestly think that him being in person with a woman and saying things like this to her or whatever the case, which gives her opportunity to react in real fucking time, that is more detrimental than some shit that you can see on a fucking social media ad. That's all I gotta say. If you feel different, hit me up and let me know. The avenues of how you can hit me up is in the description of this here episode, okay? Hit me up on Twitter, the email, or shit. Leave a comment down below. Period. I have a question to ask. Do you go into relationships with the expectation that your partner should just know what to do? Please remember that question because we're going to come back around to it. Okay? Let's relate to this, okay? Let's relate to this whole men and women likes and comments too much. Let's relate to this. So, back in the G, you know what I'm saying? My ex, he was basically doing what the hell I just described in DMs, saying this, saying that, saying all types of like just crazy, wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you say that to that bitch? You don't even know her. Why would you say that? Now, of course, at the time, when it was a full circle moment, that's not where my mind was. My mind was, what the fuck do I do? That's where my mind was then. But looking at this shit in retrospect, it's just like, nah, that nigga couldn't have been serious. He could not have been that serious. Let me just say this. My ex, he's bold. He is very bold. Very, very, very bold. The shit that he would just say, even like to me, before we were actually like in a committed relationship, the stuff that he would just hit me up and say, it would just be like, damn nigga, like you can't even set yourself up for what you about to say. You just go straight in for the fucking kill. You know what I'm saying? But then when I think about it, if I didn't respond in the way that he wanted me to, that nigga, he was just, it's like the nigga fell off the face of the earth. Like the nigga was ghost. It's like, all right, peace out. You know what I'm saying? And so I apply that to the same thing as far as this certain situation. So, like I said, back in the G, this girl hits me up and she like, ain't this your man? And she was sending me no. I take that back. Honey, it wasn't no damn screenshots back then. The fuck am I talking about? She messaged me and she asked me like, is this your man? His name and everything. And so then she was just like, yeah, he's in my messages saying all types of crazy stuff, and it's just like, I know you have a girlfriend and I just wanted to let you know. And she even went above and beyond to tell me, hey, here is my my username and my password. She was like, after I told him that I was gonna tell you about it, he blocked me. So it's not showing the it wasn't showing like his picture or anything. It just had his name. So she was like, I want to give you my password and my username so you can log into my account and see it for yourself, because I don't want to just come to you and just be telling you, oh, he did this, that, and the third. And I want you to be able to see what I said to him too. So I was like, damn, bitch, I respect you for that. Thanks. So I was like, I'll let you know when I'm done looking at it. So I pulled the shit up, and lo and behold, yeah, it's that motherfucker. That nigga. And I'm just like, the shit he was saying was wild. I don't remember exactly what he was saying, like verbatim, but basically he was telling her how he was gonna fuck her and this, that, and third. It was just like, nigga, you's a wild boy. You know what I'm saying? You's a wild fucking boy. And so from the jump, old girl she wasn't having it. She wasn't playing into what he was saying. So that became the chase. And we all know that niggas love the motherfucking chase, bitch. Until they catch your ass and it's like, okay, this is boring. I'm moving the fuck on. So, she's not buying shit that he's saying. She's not playing into it, none of that. So that's actually getting him, that's fueling his fire even more, to where he just going and going and going, and it's just like, I'm telling your girlfriend, and then it was just like, man, get the fuck out of here, fuck you, like da 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 da, and then he was out of there. You know what I'm saying? So then I go to this nigga, and I'm like, and you ladies, y'all already know, if I have any men listening, when it comes to women, if they come to you about something and they're asking you a question, your best bet is to be honest about it, because 9 times out of motherfucking 10, that bitch already got the fucking receipt. She just trying to see if your ass is gonna be upfront with her and be truthful about it, with her asking you about it first. So I go and I ask him about it or whatever. Of course, it's the whole, what? I don't know what you talking about. I don't know her. You know, because I'm asking him, do he know such and such and such and such? And so I'm like, so you don't be hitting her up, and I'm just asking my probing questions. So then he denies, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Then this motherfucker has the nerve to piss in my face and tell me that it was motherfucking raining, bitch. So I show him, because like I said, she done gave me her account information. So I'm in this woman's account and I'm showing him the messages. So I'm like, so nigga, this ain't you? This nigga looks at the phone and then he like, nah, that ain't me. I don't even know who that is. That ain't me. Literally, y'all, I kid you not. This man said in my face. This man sat in my goddamn face and said that was not him. Had his fucking name and everything. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And mind you, I already know how this nigga texts. So it's like, nigga, that's how you fucking text. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, this boy is wild, okay? So, of course, that was just a whole argument and da 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 da. Yeah, a bitch stayed. She was dumb as fuck and stayed, because that was already just like, okay, if he doing that shit on Facebook, what the fuck he doing when he go to the bar? You know what I'm saying? When he with his friends. But I can honestly say at that point in the relationship, I was mentally, I was already, bags packed about to walk out. I was just physically still there. But we're not about to get into all of that, because that's not what we're talking about today. We was just relating to the simple fact that, yeah, I've been in that situation, but it wasn't so much of a him just liking a girl's picture or saying she looks nice. This man was really in her DM saying X, Y, and motherfucking Z. Luckily, she was just like, I'm not going. That is just a more pressing issue. What the fuck you don't see? Fuck what you saw, bitch. What are you not seeing is what you need to really get into. That's all I'm saying. So we about to go ahead and release into setting boundaries of what you will and won't tolerate. First of all, things may seem like common sense, but have you ever heard common sense is not so common? I'm pretty sure you have, because common sense just ain't that fucking common. Now, let's go back to the question that I asked in the relaxing portion of this here episode. Do you go into relationships with the expectation that your partner should just know what to do. What do we need to do, people? We need to understand that nobody is a mind reader, okay? And just because you go into a situation thinking, you know that this will hurt me, so you should not do this. Therefore, what's understood don't need to be explained. No, baby. When you go into relationships, I don't care if this is with your mom, your Grammy, your pappy, your granddaddy, your godmom, your brother, your sister, your cousins, your uncle, your auntie, your boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or motherfucking wife, bitch. I don't care who it is. At the end of the day, it is your responsibility and the responsibility of your partner to come together and set that foundation for your relationship together to interact and coexist together. Everybody's not the same. If we all were the same, this would be a boring ass world. Period. Point blank. And that's the end of the story. When it comes to your relationships, you need to understand that just because you rock this way don't mean that the person before you rock that way, so they know what to do when they get into something with you. That was a rhyme. Bars, bitch. On a serious note, you really have to think, how was this person brought up? What are they used to seeing? Could their past relationships have been the total opposite of what I want or need from this person in our relationship? You really have to think about all that stuff, and then you need to sit that ass down, i.e., I'm talking to my past self, and fucking talk about it. Like, I feel like a lot of people go into relations with others expecting that person to know what to do. This goes back to just the bare minimum that you have to teach people how to treat you. So it goes the same way when you come into a situation where it's like, okay, we both on social media. What I will not tolerate is X, Y, and motherfucking Z. The reason why is because I feel like that is disrespectful to our union. And if you do that, you're showing me that you don't give a fuck about my feelings in this here union. Versus you coming at the nigga like, why the fuck you liking this bitch picture, and why the fuck you under her why the fuck you in her comment talk about I your hair look nice, or you look nice in this pic. What the fuck is that? And I am saying this from a woman's perspective. First of all, because I'm a woman. And second of all, 9 times out of 10, I don't really see a nigga coming at you like, so you under the nigga's pictures. That's really kind of one of those things where it's just gonna randomly fucking come out and you ain't gonna even know that nigga was watching. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, if that man has a mindset similar to mine, it's just like, so you okay with me on social media, but I can't engage. So if somebody like my pictures, you gonna be mad at that too? Like, that's what the shit is fucking for. What do you mean? So you really mad that this nigga just double tapped a fucking picture? He didn't say, bitch, come marry me. The fuck you talk about? Like, come take my woman's spot. He just double tapped a motherfucking picture. What the fuck is a like? Who gives a fuck? I would rather my nigga sit there and compliment a woman in my motherfucking face than to do it behind my back. Because that way I can see what his energy is. You can't really depict what that person's energy is behind a phone screen. But in person, if a man was to say, oh, she looked nice, or he actually told her, like, say we out, or it was, somebody that was helping us or whatever, like, you look nice, I like your whatever he say. Me personally, I would not have no beef with that, because at the end of the day, that starts to go into the whole territory of what your fucking insecurities are. And if I'm secure with myself and my relationship with this man, I don't give a fuck if he compliment a woman. Like, it's all about just looking at things from a different perspective. Me and my ex, we used to rate bitches together. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll be like, damn, she got a fat ass. Like, nah, for real, she do. Her ass is big as fuck. It looked like it's soft. Like, that was our conversations. Now, he was the same motherfucker that was in somebody's fucking DMs. But I don't know. I feel like when we had that rapport together, when he would feel comfortable complimenting, he didn't necessarily compliment the woman in my face. He would actually just tell me what his thoughts were. I honestly felt like we were close in those moments when we would have little conversations like that. And then it was just another side of him that I saw. I never stopped to think about how he values me and what I bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just feel like it goes back to the foundation. And if you set the proper foundation, it don't matter if the fucking house fall down, or, the roof blow off, or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, that foundation will always remain. We're fucking human. We're not fucking perfect. We're going to make mistakes. Now, it's all about learning from those mistakes and growing, so that way when the shit come back around to test you to see if you learned your lesson, you either going to get a passing score or you not. And then if you don't get a passing score, if this relates to, a romantic relationship, or even a friendship, or, a family member, that's when you need to decide whether you want to continue to tutor this person on getting a passing grade next time, or you just done and you don't have time for the failing grades, for the failing scores. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. You live, you motherfucking learn, you grow, or you don't grow. And that's the moral of the motherfucking story. So, random of the day. I made Chipotle at home last night. Let me tell y'all this. When I say it tastes just like Chipotle, baby, just like Chipotle. I said, damn, you put your fucking foot in this, bitch. Now, I will say, I did cheat on the black beans and the pinto beans because I did not want to make those, but I made the rice taste just fucking like it. Made the peppers and onions bomb. Made the guac bomb. Made the vinaigrette taste just fucking like it, bitch. Chipotle at home. Chipotle will not be getting my money anymore because I'm making that shit at home from here on out. The only way I'm getting Chipotle is if I'm just lazy and don't feel like doing it, or if I'm not at home and have access to my kitchen tools to make it myself. And that's on period. But y'all already know. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I know y'all got shit to do. Y'all got to get ready for y'all's Mother's Day weekend for all my mothers, or my boyfriends and husbands who gotta celebrate they baby mothers, their mothers. All that. Y'all got to prepare for the weekend, for the festivities. If ain't nobody told y'all that they love y'all today, just know that I love you. And I want to thank you for listening and tuning in to this week's episode. But until the next episode, I want y'all to relax, relate, and release into your boundaries.